Motherfucker, here we go. Death Stranding 2. I have skipped the recap. Forgetting that people might not know. Yeah, forgetting that most people probably haven't seen the story. So hopefully you guys can follow. Yeah, Sam and Lou vanished. I think that's the Pyro Network.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
-61. Have I ever really loved
Oh, I
Do
think this may be
deserve
BT's.
what I've got? Now the great system stands to
You wouldn't know you were
trust
playing a
in the
game watching
theories
some of
which
this, by the way.
inside.
The details
I
are
own $1
incredible.
million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become?
Troy Baker is back.
-61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk
Hey,
in
Guillermo del
numbers I
Toro's
never
back.
really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
This is some opening. It's giving me a feeling of scope. Huge scope. It's Sam. This might be Norman Reedus' most famous part. Hey!
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like
It's
a knife.
baby
The sun is
Lou.
out of sight.
He's got his baby.
See the world they build to lose. I try what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending playing blind. What is it
Look
to try
at
to find?
the fucking detail.
Time to head home.
Sam's was inside. The view destination. can zoom in on that.
Easy does it. Sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Oh, is this what he built? Jesus Christ, the detail in this game is incredible. I think I might. You know what? I don't mind it. I was debating changing settings, but I'll get used to it. Normally in games I like to go for performance and get that sweet 60 FPS, which console gamers are stuck with, but I want this game to continue to look as stunning as it does. I swear I was playing a... I swear I was playing a movie. So we're not proceeding along the ridge that way then, we must be proceeding this way. Which I don't like. Oh, wait a minute. Is it wanting me to walk down this? Ah, fuck off. With a baby on my back. Are you taking a piss? You're not, are you? What did that say there? Here we go. Walk, Sam, walk. Walk. I'll know that out of practice. And for fuck's sake, don't trip. You've got a baby on your chest. Surely it's got to be this way. My heart is in my mouth, because I know how I would feel trying to do this with my baby on my chest. I don't know why Sam has done the bad father thing and brought his baby halfway up a mountain back to him. I'm sure he had a good reason. Get familiar with Sam's movement this early on. So we need to go... I think we need to go to the left now, don't we? Yeah. It's over here. The easiest way is going to be to go down here and across that ridge there, surely. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. How does he do it? Because the technology that's in this game is the Decima engine that Guerrilla used to power the Horizon games. But Horizon doesn't look anything like this. And I love the Horizon games, both Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. Good old terrain scanners back, fantastic. Where are we trying to go again? That way, surely. How did someone get down there? We're going this way, I think. Yeah, we are. Jeez, oh. That's absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Now they're giving us a look at the scale of the world. Of Where did that trail come from then? Somebody slide all the way down the cliff with the baby on there. Get used to that, you will see me use that a lot. Because the terrain scanner is your best friend. I don't like the look of them. What are they? Are they spiders? Oh. Oh no. I have
before it gets dark.
arachnophobia. I dislike spiders. And those look like big fuckers. Brr. Yeah, Kojima's started to blur the line between games and movies now, like. Looks like I'm going the right way. I've seen people mock this in the first one, calling it the Amazon delivery simulator. People who think that are not paying any attention to the story at all, or thinking about what the game's trying to tell you. Oh shit.
I feel that.
A gate quake.
Yeah, shaking.
So that's new. Come on, Sam, let's get Lou home. I'm stressing about getting this baby home. Come on, Sam, let's get Lou home. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Before you ask, the camera has pulled out. That's not me. I've not selected the area. I don't think I have. No. That's the camera that's pulled out to give you a dramatic angle of my...
Shaking pretty bad.
Oh, Lou didn't like that. Hey, there's my baby girl.
Okay, you're all right.
Hey. Oh, look at her wee face.
Let's go home and get you fed.
That was a bigger quake, that one. Is she still stressed?
Well,
She
now
is,
someone's in a good mood.
She is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Kojima, don't break my daddy heart and have something bad happen to that baby. I swear I will fly to Japan and drop kick you in the face. Where am I meant to go here? No. No, surely. Surely it's this way. It must be this way. Surely. Take your time, Sam. Take your time. Welcome, people, to the Nervous Dad Simulator. Oh. We have, in case you're not aware, we have Baby Lou. Sam's carrying Baby Lou on his chest. I've got to get Sam and Baby Lou home without anyone dying. Especially the baby. Obviously it would suck though if I got Sam killed as well. Gonna try and take my time going down here. Don't want to fall. I'm tilting this stick lightly for all I'm worth. The stress levels are unreal. Chiral crystals. Wait a minute. Before I start jogging. I thought so. These yellow areas are areas where Sam can trip. Return home with Lou. Right, there we go. That's where we're trying to go. This might come in handy. I'm getting brave, I'm running. It's ridiculous to think that in a game, but when the very real danger of you dropping Can I select this as a destination or something? No. It's the fastest way here. I'm genuinely stuck. Like, trying to think to myself how I can get there, like, fast.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
People will be going, rain? Bad? Yes. In Death Stranding's world, if you haven't played the first one, in Death Stranding's world, when the event happened prior to the beginning of the first game, rain became toxic in a way that humans couldn't believe was possible. It became a thing called, that they've nicknamed timefall, because if rain touches you, it ages you. Not so much water that's on the ground, but for some reason when the rain falls directly from, like, the sky and it lands on someone, you get afflicted with rapid aging, basically. I think that's maybe a safer way down, is it? Yeah. We've got a new feature, this aerial camera, that's given us a beautiful look at the world. There's the upside down rainbow that's become like the trademark of Death Stranding. The world has basically become a very dangerous place. and humanity is not the dominant force on Earth now. The lost spirits of the dead, which humans in this have nicknamed the beached things, have appeared on Earth. They are tethered to those black cables you can see there. They're like the ties that bind them to the land. If a human makes contact with a beached thing, it causes what's called a void out. It's basically a massive explosion where, in a huge radius, that has wiped out towns. And so by Sam's time in this world, humans live in prepper shelters, separate from each other. Big gatherings of humans is considered dangerous because there are only a special few people that can sense beach things that can avoid them. So the more people you have in one place, the more chance someone's accidentally going to walk into a beach thing and destroy a whole community. See, somebody's put this ladder here. I don't think that's going anywhere. That feels like a troll. See, the rain has a real effect on the world. The water appearing there, like little rivers of it flowing. Don't know what that plant is. I've never seen one of them before. The world, there was a forest in the first game, so plant life seems to be able to survive. But in the first game, when the first rain comes, it hits a bird. It hits a flock of birds that are flying and they just die, instantly aged to death in the air. Sam's hand gets hit by a speck and you see his hand get old compared to the rest of them. And one of the main characters, Quiet I think her name is, her body has been prematurely aged but her head hasn't. She got her face covered, but she was stripped and forced to run out in the rain by someone that basically used her to commit a heinous terrorist act. Something comforting about the sound of the rain though. And they've made really good use of the haptic feedback in the PlayStation 5 controller. I can really feel every step that Sam's taking here and the pelts of the rain. Oh, I don't know if they're enemies or not. Can I walk through these? Are these gonna attack me?
Damn, not like the look of that.
I think as long as I don't touch any of them, I should be okay. They have a glow about them that looks like they might be chiral in some way. You've got to be really careful where you walk in this game. It's so easy to like trip up over the smallest thing. That's my destination up ahead, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes the shortest distance isn't necessarily the safest either. It is possible to get cryptobiotes are special bugs that Sam can use to restore his blood levels. His blood levels are basically his health. If Sam wears through his boots, for example, his feet will start to bleed and he'll lose blood. You can eat cryptobiotes to restore that level, and obviously switch his boots out for a fresh pair. That's something you learn quite quickly in the first game, is carry a fresh pair of boots. The other good thing about this game is you can always see where you've been. We're almost there, baby Lou. I'm gonna have to use a ladder to get across this way. Where are we actually going that way? Right. So, water like this can sweep you away. So you need to find it some way of crossing it. You can make homemade bridges. Aim literally telling you where it's going to go, and then you deploy it. And now we cross very, very carefully. Water's generally not dangerous in the first game. I don't know if they changed it for this one, but in the first game the only issue that you had with water was it could sweep you away and you would lose cargo, so you had to find like narrow points to close it, or you had to make a bridge across it. I think this is all just flat terrain, to be perfectly honest. I think cutscene's taken over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. BTs. How's that working? Normally that would be a death sentence. Oh, it's a defense mechanism. He's got holograms of BTs designed to scare people off. That's quite clever. I'm watching that going, what new power has Sam got that he can just walk away from BTs? It hides the entrance to his prepper shelter. So if anybody approaches, obviously they see BTs coming, it's meant to make them shit their pants and run.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Yeah, man, Lou.
Come on, open up.
Yeah, she's tired.
There you go.
Get her to bed. Who's found them? Quiet. Oh, she's fell asleep in her chair. That's the hat you get from it's one of the Tonight hosts who was a guest star in the first game. Yep. That's his baby. That's Lou. That was the BB that he carried around for the whole first game. She's real. She's human.
Who's there?
It's quiet. Not quiet. That's Metal Gear. What is she called again? Damn it! I've forgotten her name.
Who are you? Fragile?
Fragile. That's her
Are you
name.
cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Yes, it is Leah Seydoux. That's right. It is. She was in the first game. She helped Sam on his journey.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast.
Lou.
You two look good. Like a happy family.
She never had the creepy hands before.
Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know,
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
What she means by that is
Keep
she
it
used to
now.
be able to instantly teleport
get
from
straight
one
to the
place to
point.
another.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record.
He doesn't
You
care.
won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset.
She's not though.
You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
That's one of the bugs.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries.
They are the frog
With
leg
network
things from the
coverage,
Metal Gear series.
There's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course.
That was her delivery company.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
Drawbridge.
We
Yeah.
decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Carol network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Ooh.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
Several.
Well, that was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them.
Because he did it before.
Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that.
Hmm.
They're not
Well
trying
done.
to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself.
But he's not a freelancer, he left.
So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
No! Fuck off. It's gonna make... I'll do it, isn't it?
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
I think, anyway.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Oh, there's a new photo there. It's giving me another chance. Fine.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe.
The difference is you don't have your BB this time. She's clapping him. There's the Daryl Dixon stare. Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't have his BB this time. She 3D printed him a new uniform. Yeah.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Activate ring terminal.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge.
Okay.
Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network.
Okay.
Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher.
Yeah.
C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
Okay.
Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
You used to be able to automate this.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Armed with MP bullets effective against any target. Okay. So we've added action to the game now as well. Handgun holster, blood bag, utility pouch, ladder. That's got to go. Yeah, that can go on the back.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
How do I return back?
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are
Yes,
bandits
yeah.
in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start drawing a route. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. Okay. The bandits are guarding the only safe route across Deep River there. Bandit territory there. border bridges. Yeah. They're drawing the direct route, which is basically crossing the river twice and straight through the bandits and straight there. I mean,
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
yeah,
You
I
can
see.
face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Hey, let me have a look here. Oh no, wait a minute, I need to end the route here. Why is it not letting me? Yeah. Route ends there.
Delivery route
There we
finalized.
go. Managed to finalise it without messing it up. So, face one group of bandits and 4 river crossings. So it looks like a minimal risk level. Got to cross the river here, here, bandits here, cross the river there, cross the river there. I can probably get across the bridge. Here's his
Latest
baby.
model Cupid. Just completed.
Hey, they've
We
upgraded
decided
his
to put a
USB
hold on
sticks.
network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into 2 groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
She ate the bug.
Baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Oh, I do like this.
Now who wants to eat?
Bit too close to home for you, is it? I get what you mean though. I should have seen if there was a spare pair of boots. Sam's skill levels have improved. His KO resistances went up. Weapon restrictions lifted. Okay.
Show 'em how it's done.
Cargo scanner. The Audra deck. So this only works while you're inside the chiral network. But you can see there that there's extra cargo here. So I can pick that up. You can carry stuff in hands. I never practice using your weapons on the cactus. What cactus? Keep pushing the wrong button. It electrocutes close-range targets. Fires rubber bullets capable of neutralizing. Right, okay. So this actually kills humans, whereas this doesn't.
Okay then.
Where's the cactus that I'm supposed to be shooting? Oh, is it them? Okay. Don't really want to shoot anyone with that though, because you don't want to create bodies. Starting to hear the river now. Coming up for the first crossing. Okay. So generally if it's like that, see how it's all coloured blue, usually if you just grip your backpack with L2 and R2, you can just wade through. Sam's stamina will decrease faster as he wades through water, but as long as it's just a short hop like that one was, you get across no bother. There's a difference though, this wasn't here last time, the jumping, that I can remember anyway. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure he couldn't jump. Landscape in this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gutted that I've had to leave Lou behind, like that's deeply upset me. Did not like that scene, that's left me a wee bit emotional. How sad is that? I think it's because I'm a dad and I've got
faith in yourself.
someone that I've got a daughter that age, or slightly older I think. But yeah. So far this game just looks absolutely stunning. I wonder, did I get the... No. That switches the camera left and right. I think you only get the aerial camera in certain special circumstances. There's cargo over here. It's headache pills. Every extra bit of cargo that you can take to your destination gives... This is weird to describe. Porters run on likes. That's like the sort of currency, if you want to call it that. So what they want is they want people to like them for their delivery. If you pick up extra stuff and take it back as well, then the people that are waiting for it, like that you're actually delivering to, they'll be like, "Ah, fantastic! Thank you very much for that." So you carry stuff like this in your left hand. When I let go, he'll put it down. So I now have to hold down the left trigger for the duration of this journey. Pyro crystals, always worth picking up so that you get the extra that you need to lighten your load. There's headache pills across the water again, but I don't really want them. Where's my route? Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. That looks like a sandstorm going in. I said I didn't want these headache pills, and yet I'm making a beeline straight towards them. Yeah, that does not look good, that sandstorm. I'm starting to hear it now as well. Sam's turning radius and his agility gets affected by your cargo weight, by the way. The more you have on your back, the more he turns like a tank. And leans as well. Approaching cargo weight limit, yeah, I know. I'm sure you guys can hear this coming up through the speakers as well, but that's a rather dramatic sandstorm. I want to know where I am. Not that far off my... Can I zoom in? Ah, yeah. Not that far off my route. But I'm thinking... You can see the terrain as well, which I like. I can do this and you'll be able to see how the land rises and falls. There's armed hostiles in this area here. I might be able to go round them. That means I won't be able to use the bridge, so I'll probably have to make my way... What sort of wall is this? Is it something I can get through? I can, there's a gap there. Probably have to go here to get through. I think there's a way... Or there used to be a way to balance that automatically. Yeah, auto-arrange cargo, there we go. That's better. It's still a heavy load, but... So Sam now will struggle to run, and he'll struggle to stop as well, it'll take him longer. I don't really want to sprint. There's the bandits. They're probably a better armed version of the sort of guys in the first one that just like to steal loot off the porters. I can't remember what they were called. I think they might have just been called scavengers. But all they existed to do...
We're in enemy territory now.
Enter compass mode and mark enemies. No way. Zoom while in compass mode. Is that one over there? Yeah, it is. So, from what I can see so far, there's 3 in that area. How did he crouch? Oh, no, that's not how you do it. Standing crouch, there we go. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to detect you, and I'm guessing we get a wee... We can hide in tall grass, can we? Is that what's going to come up here? Yeah. Looks like it. Think... practice, it feeds right into the being able to plan your route out from the first game. That's the way I want to go, I think. We try and sneak through the grass. I don't really want to fight, but I think the game's going to put me in a fight. So we're just gonna switch it out for that. So the other assault rifle will be packed away again. If I have to fight, I'd rather shoot them with rubber bullets than make a BT. I did that in the first game when I played through it. You didn't get guns for a long time in the first game, because I think one of the things that Hideo Kojima was trying to tell you is that games can be played without conflict being a part of it. And when I eventually got my hands on guns in the game, I immediately went gung-ho and started shooting everybody. Mainly to keep them away from me. To be fair, some enemies did run when you fired at them. But a particularly persistent enemy I killed. And I got a warning from Die Hard Man, who was the guy that you were communicating with at the time. He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to take that body and dispose of it safely now. Because otherwise you're gonna cause a void out." And I was like, "Okay." I had to carry this body to a tar pit and throw it in. It's one of the worst. Like, I think I'm racing this guy here on this side to this grass. I'm hoping I don't fall and make myself look like a tit. Right, let's have a look at the map. Where am I? Kinda going the way that I wanted to go. I want to go that way. Binding enemies with the strand. With a strand equipped, bind them. That went alright. I need to check the map again, but I really want to be in tall grass when I do it. None of this is tall grass, right? Check it quickly, quickly, quickly. That's the wrong button, David. Hey, have you seen what's hidden in the sandstorm? It's Donald Trump's wall. That's hilarious. Get it? That's the wall that he wanted to build to keep people in. Oh, that makes me laugh. Hideo Kojima, you absolute legend. There's a gap in the wall there. That's what I want. Also want over 1,000 of them as well. So that I can lighten my load. I should explain the HUD in the lower left corner as well, because I'm used to it having played the game, but some of you might be looking at it going, what the hell? With Sam's in that corner there's... Yeah, moving around in this Ranger stamina. I need to see the map as well. It looks like there might be the ruins of an old bridge this way. So yeah, moving into strong winds is going to drain his stamina. That's a new one. That wasn't in the first game. You didn't have to contend with extreme weather events. It was just the environment, like the environment as in your physical environment that you could interact with. Climbing up stuff and climbing down stuff. There was different weathers in the first game. You got snow and blizzards and stuff, but you never got anything like this. That's what I'm looking for. There's the bridge there. I'm guessing, because that's going to be too long for the ladder I've got, but I'm wondering if I can use bits of this to get across. Yeah, lower left corner, that had the boots, and the bar is Sam's boots, basically. You don't want them to wear right down. If they wear right down, Sam will be walking essentially barefoot. His feet will get all cut, and yeah, he'll start to lose health. The icon to the right is my gear. So you can see it's got like the gun and the rope icon. The one with the cap and the glasses is his shades and his hood. You can manually put them on and off. Downs your lights. Yep. So this won't be as effective. It'll only reveal my terrain for me, but it won't tell me anything else about it. I can't detect like cargo cases and stuff like that. Use the centre in his weight to keep myself... Oh, there's another ladder, that might come in. Nah, I'm already overloaded, I don't want to push it. Where am I? Am I across yet? I think I am, yeah I am. So I can use this. This is like the remains of the off-ramp. I'll use this to... Holy shit. I don't want to hit by any of that shit. So I'm guessing my cargo acts like a fucking lightning rod for this stuff. Where's my route went? Oh, I'm getting to it. I want to connect up with my route because I can't see, but I don't know if it'll actually show you my route on the map, to be fair. Yeah. Right, so now we have to hope we don't get hit by lightning. I'm reluctant to sprint because I know it's easier for him to fall when he's overloaded, and obviously I'm the one that's overloaded him. Oh, we'll have that. Game's being a shit as well because I can't can't see my route. So at the minute I'm just guessing I'm going the right way. I'm having to use the map a lot more. Aha! There's my route there. It's been a bit too literal for my liking. I might have like what they call plot armor here, so I'm pretty sure this lightning isn't just for show. I think in future this will be something I'll have to think about. But so far it's not really hit me. Haha, curse of the commentator. The next one's probably gonna scalp me. In the beginning of these games it's always a nightmare. The first Death Stranding was similar to this in that it gave you nothing, like you had to walk everywhere. But eventually you do get access to vehicles and it makes it much kinder getting around. It's much nicer. I've come through the storm. I'm trying to look for somewhere to get down to the sort of waterfront. There we go. Over there. Yeah, you do get vehicles. You get bikes. And then you can get like a truck. The bikes are cool. They don't really let you carry that much more cargo, but the trucks were awesome. They let you carry loads. Yeah, that's some strong water in the middle. Does it get any better further down? No, not really. Right, we'll use a ladder then. So you aim where you want it to go. That's not really getting right across, is it? Maybe I need to be further down. Like here. And we'll just ignore that. Yeah, no, that's nah. I want to place it somewhere that it'll do some good, not like... wait a minute, maybe here? Yeah, there we go. Because even if... That's going to get me across to here. And then I don't have as much of the deep water to stress about. Here we go. And that's my destination up ahead. I'm a wee bit off course. Draining Sam's stamina freely by sprinting here. We'll just jog now.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh, I got a text message. Don't worry, Sam. That's Fragile and Lou getting on. Destination. The only thing with vehicles in this game is they run off battery charge. They're all electric vehicles. On roads that you've connected up, fully connected up, they will keep the vehicle charged while you're riding along it, while you're off road, or if the road isn't fully connected up. These vehicles are short range. have fallen down one of these before till I got used to the controls in the first game. I wasn't holding on to the buttons. So far this feels quite easy. Activate the chiral network. Deliver and report. Deliver all this stuff. Looks, it's like a giant Amazon warehouse in the background there.
Proceeding to order confirmation.
Yay, I got likes.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter grade increased to number 2.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Contribute to overall porter grade calculated by APIS. Snapshot of your experience as well as your delivery style. Number of likes during an order. So we've got combat, stealth, servicemanship, bridge link, and just general porter.
Order completed. Well done.
Wait a minute, why hasn't it delivered my... Alright, okay. That's... I must have not selected the other ones. I'm wondering why I only got like... had like essential gear for them.
You must be Sam.
Yes.
It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
Yes. There we go. That's what I want.
There's hardly a scratch on this cargo. You are incredible.
Yeah. Thank you.
We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in.
That'll improve the... There we go.
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online.
His picture will get
The
clear.
gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Here we go. Chiral network online. You're linked. New strand established.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, stealth went up. I was going to say, because I snuck round him rather than... I'm now classed as a silent handler, because I used stealth rather than...
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable.
Yeah.
We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Like what I had in the first game.
Dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats.
True,
You
true.
brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
That's what the first game was about.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything.
Let's get some sleep.
Started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
You can. Covered in sand. I like that. Whatever the environment, whatever effect the environment has on you usually stays. They animate it really, really well. Oh, Sam's private room. Wonder if it looks like the one that you used to have.
Welcome, Sam.
Welcome, Sam.
Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Have they got the shower where you can watch Norman read it? Excuse me, stand and wash his butt cheeks? Probably. Story so far. Use the toilet and shower. There we go. Ah, you don't get to watch this time. That sucks. They blurred it out the last time, but you used to be able to watch them stand and take a piss and stuff. They went a wee bit more PG with it this time. You have showered and cleaned up. Sam's sunburn has healed. Where did I get sunburn off of? Our facilities. How do I check those messages? Social strand service, there we go. Few messages from people all over the world. Look back on likes you've given and received. Shower and toilet are outside your private room. Da da da, okay. How do I scroll down this? Nope. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. There we go. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, but is now fast asleep in Dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your ring terminal, and don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. You can spam like... There's also a sink in your room where you can freshen up and check your look in the mirror. Good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. You get access to an armory where you can check out various weapons, learn how to use them in VR training. Cool. Right. So where's this armory? That's the toilet and stuff. Is it just wanting me to sleep? I think it is. It's just wanting me to sleep. Right, okay. We'll do what the game's asking. Doesn't look the comfiest bed, but I like the way that they can, like... Look at that. Mood light and ambient noise to help him sleep. Oh dear. He's back on the beach. I'm yawning an awful lot. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Uh-oh, Sam. No. Oh, of course, I looking cross between. Sorry, I shouldn't have been stressing there. I was like, Lou's dead. No, she's not. Yeah, she's not really there. And his hands are covered in tar. Tiny baby handprints. Oh dear. Not again. Oh, it's her.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
Is she really there though? No, she's just
So,
a hologram.
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a holographic message. Doesn't really look like Sam's sunburn's healed, does it? His shoulders still look burned.
At optimal levels, no irregularities detected at this time.
So we've got a table here which has chiral tea, haha. In the very early days of Death Stranding on the PS4, that used to be Monster Energy. I don't know why they dropped it. I don't know if it was a temporary sponsorship or if they got caught with some kind of advertising standards thing. Sam's hunger somewhat satisfied. Okay. But yeah, they quickly dropped it. He used to be able to carry Monster Energy in his flask. We're finally connected to the chiral network. It's been 4 long years since the expedition set up that terminal. We've been waiting patiently to know we're not alone out there. And not only we're connected, we can also fabricate new equipment, living a dream. Yeah, you can spam like stuff. And you get likes in return. Change screen image. Oh, what can you change that to? I think that's Sam's old home. Customizing your private room. Hey! You can put the photos of Sam and Lou and stuff up. These are all from the first game. Then we've got Lou. Memories of Lou. We'll put this one up, I think. There we go. That looks... Oh, wait a minute. That makes the wall look horrible, though. Oh, that hides her behind the door. Maybe if I zoom out a bit? No. Zoom in a bit? Oh, I don't like that as much as I thought I was gonna. I need one that's gonna actually fill the... There we go, that's probably better. There we go. That'll do. What's this for? That's the sink. View test weapons. There we go. Here's his VR. So we've got the assault rifle. Weapons and combat training. Jeez. So it doesn't take much to drop an enemy in this. Right, let's see. I think you have to do... There's like training programs you can do. Ooh, what's this? A firing range. Nice. That'll be for, like... I'm assuming this is close range then, is it? Melee combat training. Bandit grunt. It's not really the best at melee combat, but... That being said, I've just knocked that guy the fuck out. I'm sure there's like a... There'll be like a training program for this surely, won't there? Yeah, here we go. Covert action, there we go. These are all worth doing, they'll get you used to moving through the environment. Don't see a guy here. Want him to turn his back. Where does he go? He has turned his back, right. So we've got an enemy there who's walking backwards and forwards. Now we've got him marked. Our goal's in there. I think the only way we can get to it is going around him. This could be a mistake. I could get seen here. Mark him up. I can see his mark. Yeah, I can. Enemy footprints show up red, you see. So he walks around us. Once he turns his back, well, he won't turn his back. I meant to say once he moves around. That sound you hear is Sam holding his breath. Muffles his footprints. Yeah. My first training session. Covert action 2. Defeat all enemies and make your way. So I'll be stranding them all. Limited at night, but you're still likely to be spotted in brightly lit areas. Well, I would have thought so. So there's nobody behind me. Is there any way I can... Yeah. Because this light's on a rotation, is it? Yeah, we'll wait for that to go out again and we'll move gradually to the right here. I'll try and mark the guy down there while I'm at it. Got a Maser handgun, which is, it can electrocute close range targets. Does he face the door ever? Down he goes. There's more than one way to take out a target, though. You can instead pick the strand failed. Yeah, I was gonna say failed because I tried to be too stealthy. Unreal. So the best way to do this is just to wait for that to disappear. Because I don't think they can see you. Yeah. We got one down. Switch back to over the right shoulder. Got him. Down there he goes. And this is a short range weapon, I'm not going to be able to hit him from here. Going to be able to hit him though. Yeah, he's seen. That's what I wanted. Oh! Yeah, he might have died. I'm just taking this in the hope that it gives me extra likes, but I don't think you need the cargo. Boom! Cargo recovery. Recover all the cargo from the enemy base and reach. Binding enemies with strands as well. Ooh, I like. So all these enemies are carrying a cargo. Can't bloody talk. Yeah. So this guy, I think, is looking away from me to let me practice this. Defeated enemies drop the cargo they're carrying. Now that Sam's stamina's back up, we'll go to this guy. I don't believe you can carry... Now, you can't carry enemy bodies, so they're always going to see you or be able to detect you by that, so stealth... I don't know how viable it is. It might be good for getting you so far into an area without being detected, but I don't think you're going to be able to stealth your way through. So we've got 2 here. 1, 2. I mean, to me, that looks like he's breaking that guy's neck. Just gonna creep up behind this guy. Nab him. Yeah, that looks like he's just, like, killed that guy. But that's apparently not. Mules, that's what they were called. I need to take the training cargo. There we go, done. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's me got 600 likes from them now. What's the last 2? Melee combat, nice. And firearms is the last one. As you saw earlier, melee combat's not the forte of this game. Here we go. Here we go. Right, I see. Yeah. Oops. Put that in the left hand. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, right in the face. With strand equipped. Hold ready. Parry when the prompt appears. Yeah. And then you bind them. Yes. Nice. That throw was brilliant though, it got him right in the head. And we're done again. I wish they'd made his unarmed combat a bit more refined though. Firearms. Here we go, here we go. Shooty shooty. You obviously wouldn't stand still like I did for a lot of that, but I hit all the targets that they wanted me to. There's 3 targets in this area. I'm guessing these are going to be bandits. Yeah. 2 have the high ground, 1's low. He dead. He's dead. Where's your mate? I see you. That'll do. At least they give you a chance to practice this time. The last time you just sort of got, oh yeah, by the way, there's guns. Oh no, I've completed drills. Like, I'm finished. To be honest, most of that you probably could have learned just by playing the game, but you're probably as well giving yourself that chance. Have a quick pee before I go. He never had that scar before. I wonder what that's from. That's new. You have showered and cleaned up, and now it's time to leave. Terminal.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest?
Yes, I did.
We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south. down as far as that research facility.
That's right.
So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Okay, take on orders. I just selected,
Your
don't I?
next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs.
Okay,
If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust.
excellent.
Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit.
Okay,
There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use.
excellent.
And a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre?
Yeah.
Take your time to finalize your route.
Let's see.
Commencing route creation.
That's taking me through bandit territory, or I can go. See, that's going to involve a climb. And that looks like a deep canyon there. Direct route is the fastest, but it's not always the safest. I think going here and then going through here. So we miss out most of the bandit territory.
Delivery route finalized.
Risk level, again, quite low. Deliberately. Right.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure.
Okay.
But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done.
Yeah.
Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
True.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Fabricate
Please
equipment.
select an item to fabricate.
Boots. Don't really want to take the assault rifle. No, well, where does that attach to? What have we got in the queue? Transporter boots, container repair spray, a climbing anchor. Did I take a ladder? No. Container repair spray.
Order accepted. Thank you.
So we're at
Safety first.
Site detected nearby.
Please take measures to withstand the heat.
Timefall. That's what happens to anything that Timefall touches. It's literally just aged and rusted that.
I'm counting on you, my friend.
I maybe should have taken more container repair spray than that. Right. Let's follow our route. You get notifications telling you how badly damaged the stuff is. This is obviously a reason why people want vehicles as quickly as possible in this game, because it gets you there faster. Oh, here we go. We've not really left ourselves much room to find extra cargo. Ideally what you want to do here is find the shortest point. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. There we go. So in this, they've actually managed to create a dynamic weather system where rivers rise. The timefall actually matters. It makes the rain get bigger. Now it is possible to replenish your stamina by standing still if it's running out too fast. Or it used to be. Hey, fish, they never had that in the first game. That's cool. There we go, and we're across. I'll just keep a hold of my straps. The little plus at the end of my stamina bar is the additional boost that I've given my stamina by having that chiral tea while I was in the room. You can boost it up to, I think it's an extra 125. It might only be 25. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of the two. It almost feels like part of Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain's world. But that was built on the Fox engine, whereas this is built, as I say, this is built on Guerrilla's Decima engine, which was designed to create worlds. Obviously, they were going to populate them with massive robot dinosaurs, as my oldest son used to call it. But
Warning, fly risk elevated.
rising rivers. Rivers will rise if it rains upstream. As a river's water level rises, there will be fewer places to safely cross. Open your ring terminal to check where the water levels are rising. So here, these are flood locations. So I've kind of indicated that I want to cross that in that area. We'll see how bad it is when we get there. Did I mark the... No, I didn't. Have I given myself a way down? No. That'd be too clever. Stepping off that edge will hurt. I'll need to find myself a way down. That was silly. Oh, I've got a climbing... See, a climbing spike to me is a waste here when I could just find a proper way down. There'll be an area where the terrain... Yeah, there we go. Where it kind of levels out. It's a game that makes you think about every step. It's not like some of my favourite games. I like to play Assassin's Creed, for example. And that's a game where, well, certainly in Odyssey and Origins, you used to just be able to run wherever you want because you could climb anything. So you could just climb over everything in your path. So you didn't really have to think about your journey. It was just get from A to B, maybe fight a couple of enemies on the way. I'm not belittling those games. I know there's a lot more to them than that, but that's the gist. And in this, you really have to think about where you're going to put your feet. I'm gonna see how heavy this stuff here is. This will probably be ruined though, I think. Not yet, it's not. We can carry it on our back. No, don't offload the backpack. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go into cargo. And we'll just... it's already organised. Container repair spray. Think we equip that like a tool. That's his water. See the damage disappearing as I spray it. But see how much that took. That container repair spray started out at like 150 units. I've only got 42 left. Bandit camp up ahead, you can see it glowing up in red. I think that children's picture book is in their territory. Yeah, you can see the river has risen, now watch. Red areas will sweep you away. Doesn't matter how hard you try to cross them, it just washes you away, and you tend to lose your cargo when you do that as well. Because the river's pushing as well, pushing's the wrong word, because it's fast flowing, because it's loaded with like overflowing with water and stuff, your stamina drains faster. Again, that wasn't in the first game.
What you looking for, dumbass?
Who spotted me? Oh, I see him. That's alright, I've got... Whoa! Well, I'll have that. His mates will be on their way. I'm going to try and skirt the camp. Can't really. Sam can climb most surfaces. Yeah, I have marked the shortest route through their territory, so I need to go this way. I could have snuck through here. I didn't realise I was standing up right in front of that guy. Or not standing up, but running towards him. Gonna try and sneak through the rest of their turf. But that guy, I think that guy's gonna see me up there. Claim an anchor, don't need it. Excuse me. Don't want. Put the gun away now. I don't know what the stun effect of those bullets will be, but we shall just sneak through. That's going to give me combat experience, of course, because I've fought. Here we go. Well, we got away with that. I probably could have taken on the whole camp if all they ever get is those spear things, which will stun you and give you a nasty shot.
Thanks for the help. Thank you kindly.
Right. I need my tools. We'll use up this container repair spray, and then we will use this one to try and restore the rest of the stuff. I'll check this for more. Is there any container repair spray? That's not what I wanted. Ah, there's the shared locker. So So somebody's put container repair spray in here, which was awfully nice of them. I think I can use the recycle to recycle the used. Yeah, I can. Here we go, boom boom, recycled into materials. Magic. Structures can be upgraded if you provide the necessary materials. As I get further into the game and I get more gear, I'll be able to share more with other porters. But at the start of the game, you're probably not going to be doing that. Those symbols that I keep liking are other players. It's a shared world, so we all contribute to the same stuff. So when we start to find areas that have got roads, we can contribute to the building of those roads and help complete them. It was one of the most satisfying things about the last game, was finishing a road. Kinda like to get... Yeah, that's not really happening. Yeah. That's the time fall past. I'm probably going to have to use a climbing anchor for this tiny little cliff. That sucks. Right. That's not what I meant to do at all. What's going on here? Here we go. Here we are. So you put the pole in there, and then you step off the edge, and literally Sam just climbs. That's a shit use of it. If I tried to step off the edge, I would have fallen. So, right. Oh no! It's because I forgot that it takes longer to stop. I wish I had a ladder or something. Again, you're trying to look for the narrowest point. I think you can use climbing anchors to get across these as well. You used to be able to, in the first one anyway, you can anchor the rope at one side and then holding onto the rope, pull yourself across the other side. This is where a ladder or funnily enough, a climbing anchor would have come in useful. Well, maybe not at this end of it. Climbing anchor would have been more useful at the top, but... One major trick to this game that you learn is you really want to get your get used to finding the surest footing. Don't try and step off edges like you would in any other game, especially if you're loaded down with cargo like I am. That's just a recipe for disaster. where we're going is, I think, up there. Yeah, it is. Once again, not marked the best route, but I have marked a route. You can start to see where BTs, the beach things, the dead black things that hover and blow up when you touch them. That's... You can see them on a rainy day. There they are. Or in the aftermath of a rainy day. So that's a BT area over there. That's absolutely hoaching the BTs.
Okay.
There's some Kyrillium. Now, we are gonna just quickly grab this and make sure all our gear is... Yep, all that gear is fully restored. That way it gets to them in the best condition. Carrying capacities went up, KO resistances went up as well. So it takes longer to knock me down and I'll be able to carry more. And then when the likes come, it'll show you what my combat rating is. These are small independent communities, so this is like a prepper. Deliver and report. Yep. Slightly different to the big conveyor belt and automated system you saw. Sam has to load this all in manually, and then it gets taken away.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Should be fucking pristine, mate. Here we go.
Salvaste la vida. Thank you. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. Thank you so much for bringing it in. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Effectively, I should have addressed this earlier, but you remember when the guy earlier said that suicide rates had went up? It's because humans never leave these bunkers now. They're essentially prisoners on the planet. So these bunkers are all isolated, like that's your community. Very rarely do people venture outside them, only if they know for certain that somebody's close by. And even then it's a risk, because if you can't detect BTs, you could walk into one by mistake and trigger what they call a void out, the big explosion. So people are becoming depressed, being stuck, literally even within their own family unit. People are going nuts because you can't leave, you can't interact with the outside world. Their only form of interaction might have been a human porter. There's our journey so far. Cupid connected. A PCC level 1 device that allows you to build basic structures within the chiral network. So we can build watchtowers and post boxes.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Combat up to level 3. Whoops. I'm still a silent handler though.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying.
I hope it's good news.
I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well.
Fantastic.
Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth.
Perfect.
Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though.
Here we go.
It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months.
That's a beached
If
baby.
something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back.
Oh, Christ.
Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves.
Ooh.
But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request.
Ooh,
All
combat.
of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
So, ring.
A new feature has been made available for use.
Aid requests do not need to be accepted like orders. It will be complete once you've done what's required. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks washed away in the floods. Okay. As you get further into the game as well, you find out that people won't consent to being connected to the chiral network until you reach a certain level of likes with them. Let's see. Where's my cargo management? Right. So we've got 2 assault rifles, the rubber bullets, and that one. I don't really want that one, so I should store that probably, because ideally you don't want to kill anyone. Climbing anchor I've got, good. Container repair spray. Maser handgun. Shocking. I know that was terrible. That should be automatically used. transporter's boots. That's a spare pair. He's wearing them and I've got a spare pair. You should always have one spare pair. I think I'm going to call it there for this stream, guys. In the next one, we'll go and do that order that the lady's just given me. These used to be prepper shelters, but the people have obviously got tired of living in fear. I think this area over here is where the BTs have been gathering, the beached things. So it looks like they still try to keep a community going here. As much as they could, obviously. Everybody living in isolation underground, and then evidence like this here, the barbecue and the chairs, shows that they try to come up and still enjoy the world and hopefully each other's company, but it's just too dangerous when literally the next thing you touch could kill you and you wouldn't even know it. And not just you, but wipe out everyone. So yeah, sorry, I've got distracted again. We will in the next next stream, because I'm live streaming this. Bugger it. We'll head for the we'll do this aid request, because the bandit camp's literally just back there. And then we'll kick on with the main story, unless another aid request comes in. I imagine I'll get messages telling me when that happens. So thanks for tuning in if you have joined me today. I do appreciate... Oh, we'll do a manual save. Perfect. I do appreciate you giving me your time and joining me. I am loving this game. We're only just getting started. The story hasn't even begun to get interesting yet. We're still in introduction territory here. So, whatever you get up to in the meantime between now and the next stream, take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.